Ladies and gentlemen, so just over a month ago, we took 5-star Captain America Infinity War Unawakened up to rank 3 as a 5-star champion. Now, because, we're doing Alliance War season stuff, more often than not, all my top characters are in Alliance War. So I've been testing this dude out in Map 6 Alliance Quest for the last month, and I love him. He is so much fun to play. We had so much fun on that rank up and gameplay video, and I'm just obsessed with Captain America Infinity War at the moment. He is by far kind of my most demanded 6-star champion, maybe up there with Corvus as well, because I'd love a 6-star Corvus, but he is just such a fun character, where there are so many, clever ways you can play him, with his abilities and his heavy attack and his block proficiency, that just make him, such a diverse character for dealing with all sorts of challenges and problems. Even in my Alliance Quest Map 6 path, I've got, an all-or-nothing node that I can get past with a rank 3 5-star Captain America, just by spamming his heavy attack and then finishing with a special too. So I just love kind of the diversity of playing this character, and also the utility that he brings, like cancelling Unstoppable as well. So today we're going to take him up to rank 4, we're going to awaken him, get even more utility on this lad, and I am yeah, just incredibly excited. But the main reason, I'm taking him up to rank 4 is, firstly, I love him. Secondly, for Act 6 as well, I feel like he's going to be very, very useful. Map 7, when it comes to Alliance Quest, I feel like this dude is probably going to be an MVP as well. And also kind of all sorts of future challenges and whatnot. Maybe a bit of Alliance War as well, ladies and gentlemen. We're kind of running path, 1, 2, or 3, generally speaking, nowadays. And this guy, I don't know, he might have some good matchups in the future. So let's go ahead and smash that rank up button. And yeah, we also have another science gem, so we're going to awaken him, taking up to Sig level 20 as well, and see how kind of that pans out for the character. But anyway, let's chuck some of this 5k science ISO in and see how far this takes us. I think we're probably going to have to claim a few more stacks of this, but these, rank 4 champions, man, just so incredibly expensive. This is definitely going to whittle the gold down a little bit, but we're not too far off that 100% variant completion, and I know we do get 1,000,000 gold for that one, which is very quickly going to be consumed. But one question that I was thinking about is, if I get a science rank 4 to 5 gem, would I like to take up this character or Void? That's certainly one that has been playing on my mind a little bit. I think personally I kind of prefer Captain America Infinity War, but I feel like Void would maybe be a little bit more useful. So yeah, I don't know, man, that's definitely going to be a hard struggle for me, but I think Void is arguably the better champion in some scenarios, but I think I don't know, they're both quite up there. I'm thinking quite a bit about the comparisons between Captain America and Void, but Captain America, man, he is a beast, he is so good. But anyway, let's jump into the, what is it, Awakening, now that we've got him up to rank 4, and then we'll check out the stats and maybe compare some of his stats to Void as well. So let's slap in these 5-star Science Awakening gems. So his signature ability, just at level 1, basically the higher sig level, the higher chance you have for the effects to trigger. So we got 40% at level 1, and we're going to chuck 19 levels in. Maybe we might go for the full 27 if they're getting good benefit, but let's take him up to 20 first and kind of see where that leaves Captain America at. Very nice PI as well by the look of it. So it only, oh man, that's a terrible increase there. Yeah, that's really, really low. We upped it by 4% there, man. Maybe this 5-star one is going to need so many signature levels to be really, really good there. But let's just chuck in the rest of the stones and get this as high as we can, maybe a little bit close to 50%. But yeah, man, 5-star Captain America Infinity War looks like he's going to need a lot of signature levels there. Now, I haven't played much with an awakened Captain America, but basically the way his awakened ability works, for each class represented on his team, excluding himself, he gets an additional chance at getting a piece of utility based on his signature level. So if he's got a mutant character, there's a chance on triggering a special attack to gain 1 kinetic potential back instantly, which seems really, really useful. If you've got skill, there's a chance whenever a debuff is gained, consume 1 kinetic potential to purify it. So that is insane in certain matchups there. Science, there is a chance on a well-timed block, aka a parry, to place a 10% weakness debuff on the opponent for 10 seconds. Mystic, there is a chance to gain 1 kinetic potential each time a buff expires or is nullified on the opponent. Cosmic, there is a chance on a well-timed block to place an armor break debuff on the opponent, reducing their armor by a very small amount for 10 seconds. But if you saw some awesome kills for Emma Frost last month, this can be very useful in champions that, you know, lose a certain mechanic by shattering their armor. You know, this one really isn't for the damage, it's, you know, just the additional armor shatter utility can be very, very valuable there. And finally, we have Tech, chance on a well-timed block to place a 25% petrify debuff on the opponent for 10 seconds, and this one stacks, and I believe this is the one that it gimps healing. I'm not too sure if it gimps power gain as well. I think it's just regeneration, so this can be very good for mitigating healing and also potentially blocking it as well. But as you can see here, man, we need a lot more signature stones on this dude in order to kind of get that utility up to a good level, but it's something to work toward, I guess, there. But yeah, I'm a little bit underwhelmed at how effective, you know, those 28 levels that we have put into this character are. But you can see he's a little bit lower than Void in terms of PI. I think Void still has quite a bit of a bigger health pool at 25,706 there with my mastery set up, and Captain America Infinity War for comparison has just under 22,000, but Void has a ridiculously big health pool. But obviously one of the main things about Captain America is that block proficiency is so good that pretty much all of your parries are perfect parries unless there's any block penetration in the mix, and that makes him very good for stuff like Alliance quests for sustainability and kind of long questing as well, and just good for kind of baiting out heavy attacks, and also when it comes to like heavy attack countering, just an absolute god for. And we'll do a bit of heavy attack countering today as well, because I want to show off, I think, some fights that are going to be really, really good for this rank 4 Captain America. So we're going to go into Chapter 3, the champion quest, and take the Infinity War Iron Man path. Now today I'm going with the Venom, the Spider-Man Classic, Electro and Miles Morales synergy, just for quite a bit of like damage. It gives you quite a bit more attack and also a bit more crit damage as well, and also a higher crit chance, which we really need to kind of get those big damage out of the special 2s that we're firing off. So that's the plan today, man, but really just have a bit of fun with this this rank 4 Captain America. But damn, man, I'm loving seeing Captain America over 10k. It brings a very, very big smile to my face there. So let's go and throw some heavy attacks. And I think there are definitely some interesting ways, but I'm kind of used to, what is it? Just throwing a heavy attack and then maybe a combo. Right, let's go for one of these bad boys. And that heavy attack is just absolute beast mode there. And stacking up the armor breaks. But I would say I'm still far from being the best or the most experienced Captain America Infinity War player out there. Oh, very, very nice. 55 crit, 55k crit to finish that one off. Oh, that felt very, very satisfying. I maxed out those special 2s. I think in a lot of the right scenarios can crit between like 100k to 120k, so that's just absolutely insane. But obviously you need a lot of the block charges to see some of the benefit from that. But as I promised, we're going to go for the Infinity War Iron Man path here. I'm a little skeptical about how good we're going to be versus the champion, but we're certainly going to give it a go today, because the champion does have an awful lot of regeneration. But now we've got him awakened, man. You know, we actually he's immune to petrify on the final node, so maybe there isn't too much of a silver lining on that one. Okay, let's go for a parry and for a heavy attack as well. It's kind of the strategy that I use a lot in Alliance Quest, and also when you're looking to mitigate the opponent's power gain, say if you're fighting somebody like a Magic, for example. But also with the Science synergy as well, he can be incredibly good for matchups like that. Right, I think one more parry, and let's go. Damn, man. 65k. I love this character so much, man. He's crazy fun to play. Another character that I'm very keen on getting to rank 4 soon, because if you notice, we have 8.5 tier 2 alpha at the moment, but we also have like 200 map 6 crystals to open, so we're probably going to get another couple of tier 2 alpha very shortly. And next month, you know, we're probably going to get another rank 4 champion in the mix. So I want to get Hyperion up as well. But I probably need to save, I don't know, yeah, some of that tier 2 alpha for another rank 5 champion, because I'm coming very close in terms of the tier 5 basic. I'm not too sure who else I would like to take up as of right now. Right, we've got to play well on this one. I'm just kind of waiting for those heavies, actually. He's not throwing, like, any of them today, though. Right, there we go. That's definitely going to slam in a little bit. Oh, mate, mistakes were made. And unfortunately, we didn't get the shrug off there. Okay, come on. Let's try and get an alright recovery on this lad. But these Infinity War Iron Men, he's just so incredibly good for. Especially when they want to play into your heavy attack strategies. And you can successfully dodge the special one. That's also quite something of value. Right, let's just hold this block, be a little bit patient. And I think it makes sense to go for one more. And then throw the special free. And see if we can get him down. We're in Assassin's range now, but he does have 8 stacks of armor up. So I think in hindsight, it's something I've learned is it's always better to try and wait out those stacks of armor, maybe. But anyway, let's go to the final one. Can we do it? There we go. Infinity War Iron Man is down. A bit of a sloppy kill there, lads. You know, not gonna lie, not gonna beat around the bush too much. So yeah, that could have certainly gone a little bit better. But also, one of the advantages of the very quick heavy attack is it works quite well against evade champions, as well as we're going to see in the upcoming Nightcrawler matchup. But now we are below 50%. You know, we can get a bit more damage out of this dude. So, you know, every cock-up has a potential silver lining. But yeah, if you're looking to get kind of max value out of that parry opportunity, probably want to throw a medium as well. Right, that's quite decent there. Perfect parry, very nice. Ah, very close there. But there we go. Bishop goes down. Still, not too bad of a kill there. We did take a little bit too much block damage, but nowhere near as bad as the previous fight. Right, I think Karnak has a slightly reduced. He's got resistance to debuffs, right? When awakened. Pretty sure that's his awakened ability. Ah, yeah, debuffs are going to shrug off 60% faster. I think because Captain America's heavy attack is so quick, if we're very fast, we can get it in quickly. And that's just a huge advantage of the character, how rapid his heavy attack is as well. So there's a lot of small stuff on Captain America that can get overlooked if you're kind of just looking at the face of the champion that you don't really realize until you play the character. Or play somebody like, what is it, Hyperion. Hyperion has a really powerful heavy attack, but it's quite slow to fire off some of the time. So you can't really get most of the heavy attack slammed in like the duration of a stun, for example. Right, there we go. Let's shut that Karnak down. Absolutely beautiful, mate. And if you get this dude as a 6-star, man, you essentially win the video game because he's so good just by himself. But I was kind of asking myself, like, how would I feel if I took this character up to rank 4 and then I pulled a 6-star Captain America Infinity War as well? And I was like, that would be great. That would be so good. Just because I don't think there's really any disadvantage to having 2 Captain America Infinity Wars. You've just got double to run for certain occasions. But as you can see here, it just kind of lines up very perfectly with the heavy attack when it comes to stunning Nightcrawler, whereas like Hyperion's heavy attack animation is so long that sometimes you can throw the heavy, he can evade out, and just absolutely wreck you. So the stunnable evade champions, he can just be really good for shutting down as well. Oh no! Right, we messed up there, missed the parry. But you do kind of need to be a master of parrying before you can hope to get too far with Captain America Infinity War. I'm very nervous about the champion matchup now. I feel like there's a good chance that we are going to get wrecked here, boys. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. We've got a bit of health remaining, so we're doing all right. Maybe heal him up just a little bit. We can afford to put a few health potions in. Maybe get him what is it? Just above 50%. And you know, we'll see how if we lose, we lose, and then we just go over to Act 5. But hey, there's a chance that we could not lose, so we'll take that one if we can. On this one, just because the champion has, what is it? He has so much block penetration when he's on, like, the final quest in a node, it's a little bit annoying just because he's cutting through the block, like, regardless. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass fight for a champion that ideally needs to ramp up the damage on his blocks. Yeah, and there's, like, not too much we can do here now. Oh, come on. Right, let's go. Oh, right. We got a little bit wrecked there toward the end, but it was a solid effort, ladies and gentlemen. If that Captain America Infinity War had have been full, it would have been a kill, but, you know, with the cost of variant difficulty at the moment, we can't really afford to revive up and finish off that fight there. But it doesn't matter too much. You know, you get the general gist. You know, pretty decent option for that fight, but maybe not the best one in comparison to some of the Mystics. But we had some really good fights there against the Nightcrawler and also the Infinity War Iron Man. So let's move on to a bit of Chapter 5 now, and I think we'll go for the Modok chapter if we can, with the regeneration path. So I think this could be quite a fun way to see exactly how we can handle some of these encounters. Now I think the first matchup that we have is going to be the worst one for Captain America Infinity War, because I think it's an unstunnable Ultron. But then aside from that, I think we got some alright ones, but you know, there are potentially benefits to fighting unstunnable characters of Captain America. Like, you know, we can hold block and not take an insane amount of damage. But I think for this one, we'll maybe go for the special 3. And, you know, it gives you a bit of an idea how this character is played. Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage back. Okay, right, that's note to self. Don't use the special 2 when fighting Ultron. This is great news, because we're also going to need him for the final chapter of Ultron variant, and we'll probably be fighting some Ultrons there. But yeah, definitely do not use the special 2, because he just healed all of that damage back, and then some. So yeah, that didn't work out too great. I think if we get to the special 3, it's probably the way to go on this one. It's definitely a very, well, not the most optimal matchup for Captain America. Let's go for a combo here, and then special 3, so we can get the what is it, 30-second charge. And let's take him down into Assassin's range. Right, I thought that would do it. It was very close to doing it there. But that's, you know, got me a fairly good idea of what I'm going to be dealing with when we go for the Ultrons in the final chapter of variant with Captain America Infinity War. I guess on some of the final ones we can stun, but on the very first one we're just going to kind of play that tactic, like using no debuffs at all to get him down. And it should work out alright, but I just need to remember not to throw the special 2, or we are going to get wrecked there. Okay, so let's go medium, heavy attack, start ramping up that damage a little bit. Another armor break as well. Very nice stuff there. Oh, very, very close. Oh, nice. Still 18 hits. Just cutting through everything like butter, man. It feels so good. Yeah, definitely when you can use those heavy attacks, man, it's an awfully good time. And it's not just on stun immune characters. Again, there are quite a few matchups where you can find good intervals to use the heavy attack. And if you are quite good at doing that, then yeah, there's certainly a lot to be gained from this character. Right, let's throw a heavy attack there against Green Goblin. Have we got... I don't think we've got any characters giving us despair here. So we're just going to need to... if we just one-shot him with a special 2, I think that sounds like a pretty good plan to me. Right, I'm just going to, like, hold block because I want more stacks of the kinetically charged. Right. Ah, so close. But there we go. Regeneration Green Goblin. Not a problem, boys. Straight in the bin. 23 hits. I'm kind of excited for the final Modok, in a way. Should be a very, very fun fight there. But we've got a Deadpool, a Wolverine, and X-23 to cut through. So a few good fights here just to play about with a regeneration. But I'm most excited about seeing if we can get a good takedown on the final Modok. And definitely, I think Captain America Infinity War, if you are, if you've got him as a 4-star champion, would be a huge asset for the majority of people looking to get Act 5 100% done. But a 5-star version, even Unawakened, man, huge asset as well. And a 6-star, mate, you've pretty much won the game at that point. Right, let's try and get a parry in. Oh. Mate, where's my ability to play gone? Apparently this Deadpool's a little bit too tricky. Okay, we got the Fury. Let's just go for the special 3, the ultimate now. Well, we're just trying to get a little bit lower than 50% for that Modok, guys. You want a really sick kill on that boss. You know how it is. Oh, my goodness. Have we got a chance to... Oh, we got no skill characters in the team, do we? Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're just going to have to take that L, really. That was really, really bad. I forgot totally about the power gain on that one. Oh... Okay, we're going to use a revive, and we're going to do this all with 40% health left, and it's going to be mildly impressive. Maybe. I need to stop thinking this is two-face roll. I think I underestimated the strength of this very easy Deadpool. Right, there we go. We slapped that boy up. Had a little bit of revenge, man. Oh, gosh. If you watch the live streams, you'll see now and again, even I make some very, very silly mistakes. It's common, man. Everybody does it in the end game of Marvel Contest of Champions. Definitely after, what is it, a couple of seasons playing up the top of Alliance War, you just have the fights where you lose the mojo, you lose the magic a little bit. But don't worry, we're getting it back, ladies and gentlemen. Epic recovery is going to come now. And, it's all part of the plan, the master plan. Just always being made up on the fly, seemingly. Oh, I thought that was going to be special too, but that's alright. Perfect there. Well, not quite perfect, but it was a very satisfying finish. I really like the feeling of throwing Captain America's specials as well. They just feel really, really good to throw off. Just because they all just feel like they really impact the enemy, hit very, very hard. The special 2 is always a little bit disappointing when it doesn't crit, just because it deals like 5 times the damage when it does crit. It's just so So reliant on that, like, single hit to crit on the special too. But when it crits, boy, it crits. Changes the tide of the match. And that's pretty much how I deal with the all or nothing node in in Alliance Quest. Always a little bit risky, but you know, we're going for those gamble plays now. Okay, we have Hulk and then Modok. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. We've got this. I truly believe now. I truly believe. Let's see if we can get this Hulk down. Hulk can always be potentially a bit of a tricky one. Man, that was an absolutely beautiful kill there toward the end. Very, very nice special too. But now we got the main event, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Modok here, who is incredibly annoying. You can only shatter his force field by heavy attacks. So this is, in the right scenario, the perfect fight for Captain America Infinity War. We can step up to the plate and play well, so let's focus up and see what we can do. Oh my goodness, that was ridiculous. I'm so happy about that one, man. Oh, right, that is why Captain America Infinity War, man, is god tier. He's so good. Wow, that was a crazy fight. I think that's one of the best fights I've ever had against that final Modok. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm super happy with the brand new rank 4 Captain America Infinity War. Such a good character, so useful for so much stuff. So yeah, proper chuff, boys. But if you did enjoy today's rank up and gameplay video, feel free to smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.